Hey everyone, it's me Jay, and in the beginning of this year I made a New Year's resolution / goals list for things that I wanted to achieve in the new year. And one of the main things that I put was to hold hands in public more. And to a lot of you guys that may seem confusing or that may seem weird, but I know a lot of you probably can relate because I'm currently in a gay relationship with my girlfriend Emily. And we've been together for going on 3 years now. It's going to be 3 years in April, and I'm really excited for that. She has been my biggest supporter and I don't know, the person that's always been there for me. She's the strongest person I know, and she has seen me through my worst times, and she's still stuck with me, so that really means something to me. And she's really has been a big factor in helping me through my whole transitioning process, especially as being a trans woman, seeing me come from pre-transition to after my transition, and kind of understanding, I don't know, the person that I am and still loving me through all of that. I can definitely say we have grown so much together. And knowing her pre-transition to transitioning now as a male and now a female, I can definitely see that there are a lot of differences. For 19 years I identified as a straight male, and I lived my life that way. Now I do consider myself pansexual, but regardless I am currently in a gay relationship. So seeing the polar opposites of both sides, it's crazy to me. Like, if I was identifying as male and I was out with any girl, you know, sometimes you'll get those compliments like, oh, you guys would be cute together, or oh, are you guys dating? And you'll always get assumptions that you are dating if there's a guy out with a girl. But anytime that I'm out with my girlfriend, it's the exact opposite. Everyone thinks that we're friends. We're just friends. We could literally be holding hands. We could literally be kissing in front of everyone, and it's always assumed that we're just friends. But regardless, when it comes to holding hands in public, being gay is so taboo for so many that sometimes it's a little bit nerve-wracking to be affectionate with each other in public. And I'm not condoning PDA. I understand that too much of it is like, it's gross. But regardless, I should still be able to kiss my girlfriend in public if I want to, and hold her hand in public if I want to, and not feel scared of what other people around me are thinking. And I can definitely say those are the differences that I have seen since transitioning. And since seeing both sides, just how it works, and how, I don't know, just being who I am now, it's crazy. And sometimes it doesn't even feel like we're in a real relationship, like, because we're only ever affectionate behind closed doors. We're only ever holding each other and being with each other behind closed doors because we're so scared to in public. And I wanted to live this new year not being afraid of doing that. But because of the stigmas and because everything I've heard, because so many trans people of color are murdered for being who they are, I get nervous, you know, especially when we go back to our hometown, which is like southern Florida, southwest Florida. Whenever the voting season was, the majority of it was red. You see so many Trump stickers, you get really intimidated on just people saying something nasty to you, and it puts you off. And it's a lifestyle that I never thought that I would be living today. It's something that I never thought that would happen. I thought, you know, when I do get to be myself and be with a girl, like, I want to be happy. And I thought that it was going to be simple, like living life as a straight male. But it's not that way. It's not that way at all. I remember being in a furniture store with my girlfriend, and we were looking for a bed and a couch together. We were just kind of browsing. And the person that was trying to help us was being really annoying, as a lot of tellers are, as a lot of retail people. They have to sell because they do get commission the majority of time. So they were really trying to make small talk, trying to figure out our life. And my girlfriend and I are very, the kind of people that if we go out in public, we just like to be ourselves. If we go out into a store, we don't want anyone telling us anything. We just want to do what we have to do and get in and get out. We're very fast-paced people. But this guy was so eager to sell us something. He kept trying to talk to us, make small talk. And he was like, oh, so you guys are moving into a 2-2? Like, you know, how big is your floor plan? And you're just saying stuff like that. And so my girlfriend was like, what, a 2-2? And so my girlfriend looked at him like, no, actually a 1-1. And then he got really awkward, and then he started backtracking, and then like it just became a really awkward situation because we had to out ourselves as gay. And it just felt so uncomfortable, and it was just something that like, wow, like he assumed we were friends because we were two girls. And I'm not saying that's a wrong thing to assume people are friends, but it's just so shocking, because if I was a guy in that situation, it wouldn't have been like that. And just, I don't know, just asking, getting into our privacy, asking if we're living in a tutu, like that was way too far. So yeah, we just said, yeah, we're living in a 1-1, because like, what are you gonna do? Like, we're moving in together. The same thing happened whenever we were signing into this apartment. We were signing for a 1-1, and the person that was running the apartment, I was asking if we're living in a tutu. And it's just one of those things that, it's a big difference sent from being a guy to being a girl. Like, and I know some people are like, well, maybe they just don't want to be rude, and like they don't want to assume things. But regardless, if I was a guy, they would have assumed things. So I still think it's pretty fucked up. And I think the most craziest thing that has happened to me was in a space that was LGBT friendly. It was a space that welcomes all walks of life, right? You know, people that identify as anything, people that are sexually attracted to whoever. It was an LGBT thing in my school. And my girlfriend and I went to one of these club events, and someone complimented the dress I was wearing, and my girlfriend was standing right next to me, and she was like, oh yeah, thanks, I picked it out, joking. And then the person that complimented my dress then said, oh, that's awesome. You know, I'm always stand by friendship fashion. And my girlfriend and I just looked at each other like, what the fuck? Like, we're literally holding hands right now in this LGBT event. Like, we're definitely together, but yeah, go ahead and talk about our friendship fashion. It's those things that like, I still can't get over. I can't get over the fact that we're seen so different, and then we have to shelter ourselves so much. Like, if I want to be gay in public, if I want to hold my girlfriend's hand in public, if I want to kiss her in public, I should be able to. I shouldn't have to be afraid. You know, sometimes it doesn't even feel like we're in a real relationship, because we are hiding behind closed doors most of the time, our relationship, how affectionate we are, you know, how just together we are. I want everyone to know. I don't want to be afraid to just say, yeah, I have a girlfriend. Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I avoid saying that I have a girlfriend, just I'm fearful of what other people would think. My old job that I had, I worked with an older guy, and he was there all the time, and you know, he would always see my girlfriend come up and visit me and talk to me, and he would always address her as my friend, seeing though as she would come often and keep talking to me, and I never did anything to correct him. And looking now at, I don't know, that, I'm really disappointed and upset with myself that I didn't take any action to really stand out and say, that's my girlfriend, that's the girl that I'm dating, and I'm happy with her, because I was so fearful of what people would think. And living life on both spectrums, I just wish that I could just be happy, and people don't have to assume things, don't have to assume that we're friends, and that it's accepted. And I hope this video makes sense, and I hope I'm not rambling too much, but I just want to be able to live my life happy with my girlfriend. I want to be able to be affectionate with her in public, and I want everyone to know how much I fucking love her, because she is incredible, and I'm so grateful for her. So that's all I really wanted to say. I hope you guys kind of got the gist of this video. Thank you guys for everything, and thank you guys for supporting me. If you want to further support me, I have music that you can purchase, and I also have a Patreon. Those links will be in the description. If you want to follow me, I have a Twitter and Instagram. I really appreciate all of your comments. My last video was well received, and I really am so thankful for all of you guys and all the support that I got. So if you like my channel, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to like. Thank you guys for all the support, and I really appreciate it. And if you guys know what I'm saying or trying to say, or if you guys can relate, please leave a comment down below and let me know. So thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for hearing me ramble. Till then, bye.